Ben White has become Arsenal's Mr. Reliable since signing from Brighton. The defender, 26, cost the club a staggering £50 million when he joined in 2021. Ben White lives in an amazing lifestyle away from the pitch. White is married to Instagram model Millie Adams. Away from the pitch, White boasts is a tattoo obsessive, but he has proved his worth, becoming one of the best right-backs in the country. Such was the Gunners' belief in him, he was awarded a 4-year contract and pay rise at the Emirates. Away from the pitch, White lives a very different life. Admittedly, he watches very little football and dedicates his time to stunning wag, Millie Adams. Tattoos are another passion for the Dorset-born footballer, who plenty of ink on his torso, while his fashion sense knows no boundaries, with White not afraid to experiment with his looks. The missus, key to Ben's happiness, is wife, Millie, the sultry Instagram model from Hertfordshire who boasts over 20,000 followers, reportedly began dating the sportsman in 2022. Since then, they have appeared inseparable, and their love affair has been well documented on social media. White wasted very little time before popping the question on a luxury holiday. The happy couple shared pictures of their engagement, including one of their matching I love you wrist tattoos. Then, in May 2023, the pair said their I do's at a private ceremony at the Old Marylebone Town Hall in London. Weeks later, they followed that up with a second wedding in Mallorca. He looked dapper in a tuxedo, while Millie was a picture of beauty in a white strapless thigh-split gown. She called it the best day of her life on Instagram. Ben has spoken about their relationship, revealing his competitive nature creeps in when they play board games. I want to win everything that I do. My missus and I play a lot of games at home. We play bat and ball, you know, this magnetic game. I won't be letting her win. And what happens if Millie starts winning? The ball gets tats. Ben's love of tattoos is already well documented. You just have to see his chiseled body to see he loves ink, and there are several that have deep meaning. He recently added a butterfly to his torso, which surely signifies flying high in life and in his career. It was created by A Star Tattoos, a side business of A Star Barbers, who famously trimmed Jack Grealish and Paul Pogba. White's body is also covered in positive messages. On his neck he has the word shine inscribed. Next to that, there's a small cross. When White grew up in Dorset, he went to school Queen Elizabeth's, which preaches strong Church of England ethics. A massive tattoo of a lion's eye stretches across White's chest. The lion is a popular tattoo for professional footballers, with the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Memphis Depay sporting them. Again, it symbolizes bravery and strength. It was a tattoo that seemingly inspired his Arsenal teammate Emile Smith-Rowe, who later got a lion sleeve on his arm, and as previously mentioned, he has matching I love you tats written on his hands, as well as his star sign, Libra, and the date 1959. Fashion. When it comes to his clobber, White isn't afraid to experiment. On his honeymoon in Ibiza, he and wife Millie wore matching black ensembles. The England ace donned cravat-style blue neckwear with an open shirt, and Millie wore frilly see-through leggings above a bikini. White also loves expensive leisure wear, which he once wore on England duty in 2022. Instead of their Nike-sponsored tracksuits, he went with a £650 Ami combo instead. Along with a trackie, he's often seen clutching an expensive wash bag or backpack on game day. A Goyard one he was once seen holding would have set him back £1,300. While he's also the owner of a Louis Vuitton backpack that retails for over £2,000. While jewelry is also important for Benjamin, who often wears a diamond 18K white gold-plated hoop cross earring. Silver chains are also wrapped around his neck. Disinterest in football. Unlike many footballers, White switches off from the sport when he's away from training ground. He admittedly doesn't watch football, which stems from his childhood. Sitting down and watching a 90-minute game after I've trained all day and had 4 or 5 meetings about football. The last thing I want to do is watch more football, White once confessed. While in an interview on Arsenal's club website, he revealed he didn't grow up in a football family and would have followed in his father's footsteps as a gardener if he didn't make it pro. He said, "I'd probably be working with my dad if I wasn't a footballer. He used to be a gardener. I think that's why there was never any pressure on me growing up, because I would have been very happy with that." White added, "My dad has no idea about football, to be honest. It's quite funny, but it's nice too. I've got the coaches here to tell me what I need to know anyway, so it's nice not to have any added pressure or anything outside of that. I know I can go home and switch off from everything. think about other things, and they just tell me I did well. That's how my life is arranged. When I come into the training ground, it's all about football, 100% focus. Then when I leave, I switch off from it. I don't think my dad has ever said to me, "Shall we watch a game on TV?" He absolutely isn't interested in that. I don't think he's ever watched one on TV.